I recently had Ace from Ramen Toy on my TKO podcast to discuss a production update to his third-party M.A.S.K products, namely his Red Gullwing, which is meant to be an update to the Thunderhawk, as well as the never-before-released Shark vehicle, which they have referred to as the Great White. Note that these vehicles do scale with the vintage M.A.S.K toys, and that Ramen Toy will release them under their Machina line as it is being done unofficially, much like many third-party companies that utilize vintage character and vehicle cartoon likenesses without the naming trademark. Please check out the following clip, and note that the links to all Ramen Toy social media outlets are in the description section below. You've been very open with helping us. And fill some collection gaps. I mean, a lot of people are going to be really excited for the Shark for M.A.S.K too.
Thank you, Wes.
Yeah, right. So like when the Gullwing comes out and people start doing reviews of that, that'll give everyone an expectation of what to get for the Shark. And I think yours does come with Gloria Baker, right?
Yeah. In fact, I got the figure right here.
Oh, we're about to get a preview here. I'm gonna full screen you.
Well, I did share this prototype on my page, but since we're here, I'll just show it off again. So that's the oops. So the fit is not actually there, but let's see. There we go. So she is.
That's gonna be amazing.
That looks really comparison good. Time. And,
comparison time.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Size-wise, that's fantastic.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Cool.
And cool. She has, because to make her look realistic, then the mask has got to be, separate like that. It can't be too big to go over the head.
All right.
I think that's the best way to do it, to be honest. And it looks great. So.
I'm so tempted to snip these last 2 minutes into its own clip so that people can see the comparison with
sure.
With
go ahead, knock yourself out.
Knock myself out. That looks great. Thank you so much for showing us the comparison between the Gloria Baker prototype and the Matt Trakker, because a lot of people are going to be curious about how it looks, not just like we all know that the height is going to fit, but how it looks aesthetically compared to it. So I do want to thank you for that, and I hope that the Shark, we all know it's coming out next, but the Shark is something everyone's very, very excited for. So
yeah, and we've gone through like 4 or 5 iterations of the transformation just to get it right. It's you can't really draw something like that out on the 3D. You got to get it out as a prototype. You got to play with it. You got to see what's wrong, what can be done, the space available, and then go from there, and then keep tweaking.
Okay. Have you gotten? I'm gonna ask the loaded question. Have you got? I know the Gullwing's coming out in a couple of months. Have you got an ETA for Gloria Baker's Shark?
Yeah. So the thing is that we want to make sure that the Red Gullwing gets into the hands of collectors before we do any pre-orders on the Great White, because no point for us to say, hey, let's pre-order this, and you have not even seen the first one yet. So we're holding off, even though we have it like queued up. You can actually pre-order it now, but we want to just hold off a little bit. Get the Red Gullwing in your hands, in collectors' hands. There are going to be some reviews. You know exactly the quality that you are looking at, and then you will have, everybody will breathe easier, even for ourselves, to have the pre-orders out for the Great White after Red Gullwing gets into the hands of collectors, which I think would be around June, right? We will ship it out in May, and then by the time it gets into collectors' hands, we'll say about June. So June will be the time where we start pre-orders for the Great White. Yeah. So and then when it comes out would be, if the tooling works well and things are going along, then it could be a Christmas release, right?
For Christmas. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I love that you've just given us kind of the whole tentative timeline here, and
because we actually started tooling the Red Gullwing somewhere in July, August of last year. So we have like August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 months. And then came the Chinese New Year holidays, so we had that spillage. So right now, once we get the great white into tooling based on our sample, then we can actually expedite stuff based on, again, lessons we learned with the red gullwing, so we can get out faster a little bit. Yeah,
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that amazing timeline just now, and for kind of opening up to fans about the timeline and the comparisons and what's expected for the great white, aka the M.A.S.K shark. So there's your update. We are looking at a June 2023 timeline for the dropping of the red Gullwing Thunderhawk and a December release for the highly anticipated great white or shark vehicle. Thanks again to the patrons and channel members of the Toy Connections YouTube channel, whose names can be found in the description section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care.